Yes. PowerApps. You know PowerApps, the name itself indicates PowerApps, which is used for creating an application. So to create an application or create an app, or you can create a software for it. You can create a software, but PowerApps is totally free of cost, and it's a web-based version. It's a web-based version. You cannot download it. You cannot open like a Power BI, like a Excel. It's not a downloaded software. It's not an offline software. It's totally an online. It's a web-based, online web-based software. So you can create an application only through online, and you can publish it also. But one more challenge in publishing is you can publish and share within your Daimler team, within your company. You cannot share it to others. Unfortunately, PowerApps cannot be shared to others. If you want to share, yes, you have to go to the next licensing part. As of now, PowerApp is free of cost. If you are using Microsoft 365, you can start using PowerApp. You can start using Power Automate. No need to pay anything. You can just log in and you can sign in and you can start working on it. But as I indicated, it can be shared within your company. You cannot share it to others. If you want to share it to others, then no other go. You have to use some other tool like Microsoft Forms, or you have to go for the upgraded version of PowerApps. Okay, so but now we are not going to use that. We are going to use that free licensing of PowerApps. And as I told, it's free of cost. Today we'll see how to create a small app without writing a coding, or how to publish the app and how to share the app. In the app, how can I link Excel to PowerApp, SharePoint to PowerApp, Power BI to PowerApp. Maybe tomorrow or day after we will be seeing, when you are all attending Power Automate, how to connect PowerApp with Power Automate also. Through PowerApp, we can connect Power Automate also. That's we are going to see in the next session. Now we will start with this PowerApp. So I don't want to take much time. So let us straight away start. Open a web browser. I recommend to open a Edge browser, or you can open Google Chrome or anything also. Recommended is Edge browser. So I click on Microsoft Edge browser. After going to the Microsoft Edge browser, you have to go to this Edge browser and you have to type something like make.powerapps.com. Go to the web browser. Under the any web browser, recommended is Edge, but you can use anything. So I recommend to go for Edge and enter. No need for typing that HTTP _ and other things. Just type make.powerapps.com. Makes.powerapps.com. Yes. So if you are opening for the very first time, it will say welcome to this PowerApp environment, and it will land into this welcome screen. Okay. After landing into the welcome screen, on the right hand side, I think you have some environment. So if I click on the environment, where I hope you should have selected some other environment, DACV, ILC, HR, some environment. So that is temporary environment which is just created for the training purpose. After the training is over, you can use your own company environment. It's like a workspace in Power BI. It's like a folder in Windows. So I can put all my files in a particular folder. I can open a workspace and I can put all my files of Power BI in that workspace. Similar to this, you can create an environment. You can create an environment here. I don't know whether you have the permission to do it. I don't know whether you have it. So if you have the permission, you can create an environment also. I think there will be a settings on the right hand side. There will be settings. After logging into PowerApps, make.powerapps.com, you can go to the environment here, and environment, you can select your environment, that DACV, ILC environment, or else there is a gear symbol, there is a setting symbol. So if I click on the setting symbol, there is an option settings. Under settings, there will be something called as admin center. So go to the settings. Below the settings, there will be something called as admin center. We don't do it now. If it is accessible, do it maybe not now. Maybe after this training session is over, you can try. As of now, try to use that environment, ILC, DACV, ILC environment. I am telling how to create our own environment, like a folder in Windows, like a workspace in PowerApp, Power BI. So I can click on Admin Center. When I click on Admin Center, it lands into the Power Home tab of Power Platform Admin Center. After opening it, on the left hand side, there will be something called as Manage. So I logged into PowerApps.com, make.powerapps.com. Under PowerApps.com, I click on the settings and I click on admin settings. Under this, there is something called as Manage. If I click on Manage, here is the where there is an environment where we can create our own environments. Is it accessible? Yeah. So, please don't use it now. Maybe after the session is over, try to use it, because they have, I don't know what is the reason, they have requested to use only the DSEV ELC environment only for the training purpose. So that's a demo, that's a training purpose. So for example, just I will explain what are all the options available. You can try later. Now I click on this new environment. Under new environment, what is the type of that environment? That is a trial, just for a trial, as a developer, as a production, as a sandbox. Sandbox is just for a testing purposes. What is this sandbox? What is this? Okay. So by default, the default environment will be available, which is only for the personal and basic development. If you want to do only for your personal, only within your, you are not going to share it to anything, only for the personal, then you can select the default environment. If you are going to do a learning, or if you are going to test some application, you are going to build some application with yourself, then we can go for developer. Sandbox is just for UAT, testing purpose. Sandbox is used for the UAT testing purpose. Production, which is for the live business application, active user and business process. I believe you have to go for this. The production, live business application, actual user and business thing. This one is once again the trial, that temporary environment. So when you create an environment, try to use this environment, not the default. Default is automatically only for the personal and basic things. Developer, learning and testing. When you want to learn something, when you want to learn, when you want to build something, still you are in the learning process, then go for developer. Don't go for production. After learning is over, maybe after this training session, after your learning is over, then you can go for this production. Initially, you can start with the developer. Later, you can go for production. Okay. So this environment, you can create your own environment like this, whether the trial or developer or a production or a trial or a sandbox. So create the environment and give a name for the environment. You can give a name for the environment and save it. That environment will be available here. When you go to PowerApps, when you go to this environment, that environment will be available here. So don't do it now. Maybe you can try it after the training session is over. Right. As of now, you are going to use some environment, DSEV, ILS. I will use my own environment. Maybe I have an environment on my name. So I'm going to click on that environment. Okay. So I opened this environment where you can see there is a home, there is a create. So this is my home screen. And there is an option of creating the app. And there is some learning platform where we can see the learnings will be available. So Microsoft Learning, the course content, course material will be there. And plans, we have several plans about the environment. Even you can create a plans, we'll see that. Apps, so what are all the apps you have created? That apps will be listed under this environment, or else on the bottom also you can see the apps will be displayed here. On the home screen also you can see the app will get displayed. But as of now, we didn't create any apps. So the apps is not there. AI Hub, that is your Copilot. We'll explore the Copilot later. Tables. So if you have created some tables, the table will be displayed here. So we can get a table from SharePoint, you can get a table from Excel, you can create a table, or you can create your own table here. You can create a table. There are some predefined table available, sample table available, or you can create some Excel table. You can create a SharePoint tables also here. So Excel CSV table, SharePoint table, and this is the table from Dataverse. Inbuilt, there is a database available in Power Platform, inbuilt. You can treat SharePoint also as a database. You can treat Excel also as a database. Inbuilt, there is a database available in PowerApps, that is Dataverse. Through a Dataverse also you can create a table. What is the advantage of Dataverse? Is no need for sharing. If you are using a Excel file, that Excel file has to be shared. If you are creating the SharePoint file, the SharePoint file also to be shared. But this no need for sharing. If I publish the apps, this database will go with the apps because it's inbuilt along with your PowerApps too. It's inbuilt along with the PowerApps too. We'll see Dataverse also. We'll see Excel and CSV. We'll see SharePoint also. Everything we'll see today. And flows. What is a flows? As I know, flow is a Power Automate. We can bring the Power Automate flow here. We can create our own flows also here. We can create our own flows. And the published apps will be available here. Some of the published apps may be available here. And more, where the connections, the tables, everything will be available. There is table, flow, website, agencies, connections, everything will be available. We'll see that. Other Power Platforms like Power Pages, Power Automate. If you want to open Power Automate, you can click on Open Power Automate. You can open Power BI also from here. So there are options available here. But we'll explore one by one. First, let me start with basic one. So we are going to create an app now. We are going to create an app. So you can click on Create. Under Create, there are two ways of creating an app. We have two options of creating an app. One is you can create an app by a canvas. Another one, you can create an app through a model-driven app. Canvas app, any database. From any database, you can create app, that is through a Canvas app. Any data source. You can use any data source for creating this app. But model-driven, the data source can be only from Dataverse. We have a table in Dataverse, then only this model-driven app can be used. But Canvas app can be created through any data source in the world. It can be from Excel, it can be from SharePoint, it can be from SQL, it can be from Oracle. Any database in the world, you can use it here. Any database in the world. So we will start with the Canvas now. How can I identify whether it's a Canvas? You can see here when I click on Create App, there is a Create App. And start from design, you can see in right hand side, you can see something called as Canvas app, Canvas app, Canvas app. These are all the apps can be created from any data source in the world, but there is something called as model-driven apps. Model-driven app is user-friendly, it's very simple, very easy, but you have to use the Microsoft Dataverse as the database. You cannot use Excel, you cannot use SharePoint here. You can use only the Microsoft Dataverse. Okay, we'll see that later. Now let us start with this blank app now. So as I indicated, I recommend everyone to please practice it parallelly. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, don't hesitate. Stop me and ask me there itself. Don't hesitate. I can repeat it any number of times. Twice, thrice, multiple times. Still, if you are not able to understand, I'll come to your system and solve your doubts. Try to use this one day as much as possible. Any doubt, it can be basic, it can be silly. Any sorts of doubt, stop me, ask me that. Okay, that's the reason we are all here. So go to Create App, start from Design. I'm going to click on this blank app. So we are going to click on this blank. So when I click on this blank, yes, it's asking three things: responsive, tablet, or a phone, mobile phone. So whether you are going to create an app only specifically for a phone, whether we are going to watch this app can be used only in mobiles, or this app can be used in a tablet or a laptop screen. Responsive means it will automatically change based on your screen. If they are opening this in mobile, the layout will change accordingly on your mobile screen. If they are opening in tablet, it will change accordingly. So as of now, you can change it later also, no problem. After creating the app, in between the app also you can change it. That's not a problem. So now, as of now, I will go with the responsive screen here. I clicked on responsive. So we have created an app. On the app, we clicked on the responsive. Yes. So this is my welcome screen and it says welcome to PowerApps Studio. So this is my PowerApps Studio. Either it will create a form straight away or it will create a gallery straight away. So we'll understand this gallery and forms in another few minutes. As of now, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to skip it because we will understand what is a form. First we will understand what is a form, then we'll understand what is a gallery, then we'll see how to use it. Okay. Now, as of now, let me skip it. So I have skipped this. So this is your screen. This is your Power App screen. Not like menus and menu bars, not like tabs and ribbons here. So on the top, of course, the app settings is available on the top. On the bottom here is where, similar to your ribbon in Word, Excel and Power BI, we have some menus where we can go back and we can undo, we can copy paste, we can see insert, we can add the data, we can add a new screen. Excel is a workbook which will have list of slides. PowerPoint is a presentation which will have, Excel is a workbook which will have list of sheets. PowerPoint is a presentation which will have list of slides. Similarly, PowerApp is an application which will have list of screens. Screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. You can add some screens here. If you are not able to see this new screen, if you are not able to see the themes, that means maybe your resolution is very small. You can click on the 3 dot. When you click on the 3 dot, you will get that new screen, you will get the themes. Correct? If it is visible, okay. If it is not visible, just to click on the 3 dot, then you will be getting that option. On the right side, this is for editing your app. This is for properties of the app. What is the properties? Whatever the visuals or whatever the screens you are going to use, the properties of it will be displayed on the right hand side here. You can see the properties of the screen. When you insert a text box, the text box property. When you insert a combo box, the combo box properties will be available. So if you have closed this property screen knowingly, unknowingly, you can get it back just by clicking on this properties screen. There is a button called as properties. So I click on the properties and this is of course comments about this app. We'll see that. This is app checker. You can check your app whether there is a error or not, like a formula checking in Excel. You can check your apps and sharing this Power App after creating, sharing it and seeing it, showing that Power App preview of your Power App, saving and publishing, commonly publishing. We'll see that one by one. We'll see everything one by one. On the left hand side, you can see the tree view is available by default. If I closed it, once again click here to get the tree view. Tree view means what are all the screens available. Under the screens, what are all the controls available. All the control will be displayed here. So this is tree view. By default, you will get the tree view. This is for inserting. I will explain. This is for inserting. This is for data connection, variables, and you can create some formulas and functions. You can search it, and there is a 3 dot where we can get the Power Automate here. We can bring the Power Automate into Power Apps. And at last, there is a button called as settings. There are 2 types of settings. This settings is only for this app. And this settings is the entire Power App settings. Okay. So we'll explore everything one by one. So here we have seen the settings. So we'll see how to use the settings. For example, I selected this responsive screen. Can I change it to mobile screen? Can I change it to laptop screen? Yes, we can change it. Can I change my app name? Yes, we can change it. Can I change the app icon? That are all the things we are going to do it under the app settings. Okay. So we have opened a Power App, a plain Power App, and we have seen what are all the screens, what are all the elements, what are all the components, and what are all the options available in this Power App. Okay, clear as of now? Any questions, doubts? Clear? Very good. I hope you should have received an Excel file. Now I'm minimizing it. I think you should have received an Excel file, maybe Power App exercises. Correct? Maybe I don't know how you have received it. Mail or Teams? Teams. Okay. So on the Teams link, it will be available. Download it. This Excel file. So let me open that Excel file. Let me open this Excel file. This Excel file, we have some list of sheets. When I open the Excel file, we have some list of sheets. Production output, facility request. For a production output, every day I am going to enter, my supervisor is going to enter the production output in his mobile, in his tab. So it should be automatically stored on my system. For example, here I have production ID, which plant and what is the machine code, what is the production quantity, who is the shift supervisor. Instead of manually getting the value, instantly in the shop floor or something, they will enter the data, it should be automatically stored. So for this, I can create an app. And facility people, they are making a request table. What is the request ID, employee name, what is the department, what is the request problem, and what is the status of it. Machine status update, suddenly the machine has breakdown, the machine status update, they are going to enter it. Material request, employee ID request, like this, there are some tables available. So these are all some of the sample which we can take it now for our Power Apps. For a payment approval, I can create an app like this. What is the payment ID, who is the vendor name, what is the invoice number, what is the amount, whether it's approved or not. So like this, we have some sample tables here. Policy, acknowledgement, facility request, employee suggestion, like this, there are some tables. Let me start with the first table itself. Let me start with the first table. This table, I am going to use this table as my database, Excel. As of now, we'll start with Microsoft Excel. This table as a database where we have the production ID, production plant location, mission code, production quantity, and shift supervisor. For this, we are going to create a small apps. So where they will enter the production ID, they will enter the plant location, they will enter the mission code, or they will select the plant location, they will enter the mission code, plant quantity, and shift supervisor name, and click on save or submit. It should be automatically added here. Okay, a new item should be added here. That's what we are going to do. So we are going to create an app for it. How many fields are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields. Okay, don't worry, Power App will help us. Before that, two condition is Power App is an online services. It's an online platform. So this Excel also should be an online. Either open Microsoft Excel online. I hope you know it. Microsoft Excel is available online. There is an applications available. You can open Microsoft online also. There is Excel online available. You can open Microsoft Excel online. That's one way. Another way is you can store it online. OneDrive is an online. So you can store this file in OneDrive. I think most of your files are in OneDrive. So you can store this file in OneDrive. That's what I'm going to do now. Okay. Before storing this file, this is a normal table. If a normal table in Excel, you cannot treat this as a database. It cannot be treated as a database. It's a normal rows and columns. You have to convert this table into one. When you attended the Excel training, I would have told this. You have to convert the table into an official Excel dynamic table. You have to convert this table into an official Excel dynamic table. Then only you can use this as a database. Even if you are using this in Power BI, Power BI is okay. Power BI will allow. But Power Apps, Power Automate, online platforms, anything, this table has to be converted as a dynamic table. How do we convert this table into a dynamic table? Several methods. First method is you can use the shortcut key Control T, or you can use Control L. Both are same. Either you can use the shortcut key Control T, Control L. Place the cursor on the table. Just to place the cursor on the table and press Control T, Control L. Method 1. Method number 1. Place the cursor and press Control T, Control L. Method 1. Method number 2. Go to Insert. Under Insert, you can see there is an option available called as Table. Insert Table. Second method. Third method, Home tab, Format as a table. When you go to the Home tab, there is a button called as Format as a table. One more is also available. There are many methods. Either you can press Control T, Control L, go to Insert Table, or go to Format and make it as a table. Okay. So I prefer always the shortcut key Control T or Control L. So let me press the shortcut key Control T, Control L. It's asking, where is the data for your table? I think my table is already selected. A1 to E51. My table is already selected. If not, please select it. I think it's already selected. Now I say OK. Yes. So now this table was converted into an official Excel dynamic table. And recommend to have a meaningful name for this table. Please try to have some meaningful name for this table. Now the table name is Table 1. Either you can have the same name as Table 1, but try to have some meaningful name. Table 1 means, suppose I am going to use the next sheet, I am going to use the facility request. Next I will use the machine status update, machine material request. For everything, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, we may not understand. So better to have a name, but the name is without space, without special character. No space, no special characters. And start with an alphabet. It should start with alphabet, no space and no special characters. So let me give a name. This is my production output. So let me type PRODOUTPUT. So I'm just giving a name. No spaces, no special characters. No space. Underscores are allowed. Underscores are allowed. You can use underscores. It should start with the alphabet. After alphabet, you can give some numbers also here. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. It should start with the alphabet, but in between you can have a numbers. PROD output. Enter. Okay. Right. So we have converted this table into a dynamic table. And as I told, this table should be online. Now my table is not in online. I hope all your tables are online because all your folders and files are already synchronized with OneDrive. If not, you can create a separate folder and you can put it on my OneDrive. Actually, I am going to put this file on my OneDrive. So this file is not in my OneDrive. In this, my system, this is not in my OneDrive. This is locally saved in some D drive in my system. So I am going to put this file into my OneDrive. So I copy this, Control C. I'll go to my OneDrive. And I am putting into my OneDrive folder. So maybe I'll create a separate folder, new folder, maybe for this month, August 2026. I have created a folder on my OneDrive and I am pasting that file into that folder. So your file should be online. Either open Microsoft Excel online and save your files, or create an Excel file, make it as a dynamic table and put it into a OneDrive folder. I hope all your files are in OneDrive, correct? Even your My Document, desktop, everything is in OneDrive. As per your system, your company, everything is in OneDrive. Fine. Right. So we have converted a table into official Excel dynamic table in Excel. And we have saved it in OneDrive. Now, first what you have to do it is, let me go to PowerApp. So for this Excel file, we are going to create an app for it. We are going to create an app. Which file? This file, I want to make an app. So better before creating a file, better to close that file, better to close the file. So now just I'm opening and I'm checking this file is available, production ID. Now we are going to add some data here at the last. It has to be added. Don't worry, PowerApp will create some extra columns for it. No worries. So as of now, let us close this file. Control W. No need for closing Excel. Close only the file. If you close the Excel, it may slow down your system speed. Close the file. Control W. Minimize the Excel. Come to Power App now. Come to Power App. That database has to be synced here. That database has to be added here. We have to bring the data. Then only you can create a form. After that only you can create a screen and forms. So we have inserted a new, we have created a form, but the form is as of now empty. Here we have to bring the table here. The table, the database, we have to bring it here. How can you bring the database here? There are several methods to 2 or 3 methods. Method number 1, there is a button called as add data. You can see there is add data. Come to PowerApps now. So we have created a dynamic table. We have saved the dynamic table. We have given a name for the table. Now go to add data, method 1. Method number 2, there is a button here available for adding the data. Either you can go for this add data or you can go for this add data. Both are same. So let me click on add data. And from where is your database? Where is your database? Whether your database is from the current environment of Dataverse, or you have it in OneDrive, or you have it in Excel. So I believe I have it in OneDrive now. Yes. So let me type OneDrive. So I click on OneDrive. It's in my OneDrive. So all your files are in OneDrive. So whether you have personal OneDrive or OneDrive for business, either you can click on this button or you can click on the top add data and type OneDrive. I think OneDrive business. I click on OneDrive business. Now it's asking us to connect it. So let me click on connect. I hope you all would have been signed in with the same connection. You should have signed in with the same connection. Taking some time. So go to add data, OneDrive, OneDrive for business. I think it's not connecting for me. Okay. So I will put it on my OneDrive, maybe the personal OneDrive. So for my purpose, I am using the personal OneDrive. I think you should not use the personal OneDrive. You have to use the OneDrive business. As of now, I am using my personal OneDrive. There is some linking due to some connections not working now. So let me go to add data and I will go to search box and I type the OneDrive. OneDrive. And it will show you what are all the folders and what are all the files available. So I think I have created a folder called as PowerApps. Under the PowerApps folder, I have created one more subfolder called as August 2026. Under this, it will show you that file name. That file name is PowerApp exercises. And it will show you the table name also. What is that table name? So, yes. So this is the table name which we have created. So I have created this table name PROD output. PROD output. So select that table name. So go to add data, OneDrive. On OneDrive, you have to select that file. And where is that folder? And where is the file? What is the file name? What is the sheet name? And what is the table name? So let me select the table name. PROD output is my table name. Connect. Yes. The data source prod output was added to your app. So like this, you can connect anything. You can connect a SharePoint also. Yes, we'll see how to connect a SharePoint. As of now, I'm connecting an Excel. Right. Done? Clear? Yes. Now, by default, when you open a Power App, you can see the Power App has automatically, it has understood you will have a heading. Below the heading, you will insert some controls. Below the controls, you will have some footer area. Yes, you can insert something inside it, but it is fixed. For a time being, I'm just increasing the percentage of my view. To have a better view, I'm just increasing the percentage here. Okay, so there are 3 containers available. There is one container here, there is one container here, there is another container. So this is the container for inserting the title. This is the container for inserting some text box, some option buttons. This is the container for footer. The problem is, you can go here and there is a plus symbol available. So you can click on the plus symbol here. Or you can click on the insert button here. Or you can click on the plus symbol here. All 3 are same. All 3 are same. All the 3 are same. Suppose I want to put a title for this. This is my production output entry screen. This is the screen which we are going to create it for the entry of my production output. So there is 2 things available under the popular: text label, text input. Text input means you have to type something inside it. Text label is just to display, like a title of a box, title of a slide, title of your app. So text label. So either click on this insert or click on the plus symbol or click on the plus symbol here. A menu is appearing. Under that popular, you will be getting the text label or text input. Or still, if you are not able to find it under popular, you can go to input also. Under input also, you can see the text input, text label will be there. So let me click on the text label now. When I click on the text label, unfortunately, the problem is you can click the text label and you can type it here. Arranging this text label is little bit tougher because it will fit only within your container. So it will be fitted within the container. Adjusting the height, adjusting the width, everything will be a real challenge here if you are using the container. So it will go with the container. It will not go beyond the container. It will be fixed within the container. So what I prefer is, I don't want these containers. I don't want the container. I want to design my own screens. My own screen. So better to delete all the containers. So there are 3 containers: header container, main container, footer. Better to delete all the container. You can select one by one. A header container, delete, and the main container, delete, or click on the container, delete. Better, there is a screen container here. On the left hand side, there is a screen. Below that, there is a screen container. Click on the screen container where all the container will get selected. Yes, sir. One minute, I'll go. So select the, I will come. So if after finishing this, I'll go. Select the screen container. Instead of deleting one by one, select the screen container and just press delete on your keyboard so that all the container will get deleted. So please delete the container. So where without the container, we are going to create some views. Where is your data? Name. No, but the table you are going. What is the name of this table? Table one. Without space. So you are given lemon for. Not use this. Now, as I indicated, either it can be an Excel or it can be a OneDrive. Most of the time, OneDrive will get connected. If the OneDrive is not connected, then I can use one more option. Maybe I'll go to the search box and I go for Excel. For example, if OneDrive is connected, okay, fine. If OneDrive is not connected, sometimes OneDrive linking is not working, so linking, Wi-Fi, some issues means I will go to Excel Online Business. Another way of connecting the same database, Excel Online Business, and click on Connect. So when you click on Connect, and it will ask for your OneDrive. So let us click on OneDrive for Business. And you can click on OneDrive, but I think I don't have OneDrive for Business. That's why it's not connecting. So add Excel, and it will ask for Excel OneDrive. Here, my OneDrive is not connecting now. I don't have OneDrive Business. Then it will ask for your folder name. It will ask for the file name. You can connect it. That's another way of connecting it. That's another method of connecting it. So you can select it and you can connect it. I don't have OneDrive Business. I have only the personal OneDrive here. That's why it's not working for me. Maybe you can use that OneDrive Business. Okay. Now we got this data here. Let us do one designing and then we'll see how to bring this data into my Power App. First, let us put a heading. I want to put a title for this. For this, I want to put a title. So let us go to the plus symbol, or let us click on the plus symbol here and click on text label. I think you have already deleted all the container. Remember, there should be no containers here. Below the screen, there should be no containers. You can have the container, but alignment will be a problem here. That's why I'm not using the container. Go to Insert and go to the text box. Click on Insert, text box, text label. And I can increase the height and width of this text label. I'm just increasing the height and width of the text label. On the right hand side, you can see the properties of the text label is available. Properties, label, label 2. So it's the name of this. This is a control is label, and what is the name of that label is label 2, because already I inserted one label, that is label 1, and I deleted it. So there is label 2. Under the label 2, display advanced. These are all the properties of the label. If the property is not visible, if you are close to the properties, you can get it back just by clicking on this properties button. There is a properties button available here. Click on it and get the properties. Go to the display text. Click on the text. One method. Either you can go to the properties, go to the label name and go to the text and type it, or you can go to the text box here also. On the top, there is a formula bar. Through the formula bar also you can type it. But I recommend this is the easiest one. I'll go here and I'm going to give a title for this. So let us say production output entry. This is my production output entry screen. And maybe I want to increase the font size a bit. It's not 13. I want to make a little bit higher. Maybe I'll make it as 24. And I put it as a center alignment. Maybe bolder. Yes. So we have inserted a text label. On the text label, what are all the things I did? It is first I gone to that text and I typed the text here and increased the font size, bolded, and I made it as a center alignment. Okay. Now, if you want to do the other designing part, suppose I want your company name, company logo or anything to be inserted. You can go to Insert. Under Insert, you can just type something like image. So you can click on image IM, just go to the insert button and click on IM image. There is image available here. Click on that image. Okay, so I clicked on the image. Even you can get the image from online. You can get the image from stock. You can get an image from your database also. You can get some images. Upload. Suppose your company logo is, you already uploaded your logo. You have your company logo already available. I think you should have downloaded your logo. If the logo is available, you can use that logo here. I hope I should have your company logo. Daimler truck. So just go to insert, image. On the right hand side, image. I am uploading that image. Yes. Yes. I got your company logo on the right hand side. Insert image, and I inserted the image. Under the image, when I clicked on the image, it's asking for upload, and I click on upload, and I uploaded your company logo here. Okay. Other designing part, background, other things you can try. When you go to the top here, there is a themes. Below the themes, you can see some themes. You can see the background color. You can put the background images. You can put your company logo or company photograph, something on the background. There's a 3 dot. When you go to the 3 dot, you can see the background color. You can put a background color for your screens, and you can put a background images for your screens also. But as of now, I'm maintaining the white background. Yes. So we have given a title. We have inserted a logo. Now what are we going to do is that Excel, we had some 5 or 6 columns. That columns we have to bring it here. And finally we have to click on a submit button. It has to be saved. If you are a developer, if you are a programmer, it will take more time to do it. But in PowerApp, it's very simple and it's very easy. We have already connected that data. The data is already connected here. You can see the data is already added here. That production output data is already added. So what I will do is go to the insert here. Under insert, there is an option called as edit form. Edit form. Other designing you do it. Putting the company logo, line, boxes, colors, background color, background logos, that you do it. So go to insert. There is an option called as edit forms. Click on insert and click on edit form. So when you click on edit form, yes. Now it's asking in this form, what is the data source you are going to use? I am going to use this production output. The data we have already connected it from OneDrive Business or OneDrive Online or Excel Online. We have connected that table. So click on that OneDrive. Click on that production output. Yes. Click on the production output. So how can I get that columns here? And for a time being, I'm just dragging and I'm placing it somewhere else here on the bottom. Now, how can I connect, how can I get that fields? We have some production output, we have some shift supervisor name. How can I get that fields? Very simple. After clicking here on the top, there is something called as data and field, one method. Another method is go to the properties. Below the properties also you can see the data source and fields are available here. If you are using the older version, programmer, developer, they can manually insert each and everything. For production code, a separate text box to be inserted. For everything, they have to insert a separate text box. But here, it's very simple. Select this, and click on that fields either available here, or you can click on the fields available on the right hand side, edit fields. Both are same. You can click on fields here or click on edit fields, add fields, click on fields, add fields, fields, add fields. Now you can see what are all the fields available in the table. These are all the fields available in the table. Column headings available in the table. Correct? That column names are displayed here. Machine code. I want the machine code. I want the plant location. I want the production quantity. I want the production ID. And I want the shift supervisor. So what are all the columns you want it from that Excel table to this PowerApps? Select that columns. Add it. We will rearrange it one way. Gradually we'll do one by one. Add it. Yes. Now it will take some time, but it will get added. Yes. You can see here all the 5 columns has been added here. Mission code. It has created a text code for the mission code. On the bottom there is a text label, and the plant there is a text label, production there is a text label, shift supervisor there is a text label. So you can run this on a full screen and check. How do we run the full screen and check it? On the right, I want to see how this will appear on the screen. So you are clicked on the fields. Under the fields, you have selected what are all the fields you want. You have selected it, but it's not coming in order. We'll see how to order it. It's coming in alphabetical order. I want the production ID should come first, then the plant location should come second. Like this, I want to rearrange it. We'll see how to rearrange it. Can I sheet the sheet? I don't know, sheet is somewhere else. We'll see how to rearrange it. Before that, I want to know how it will appear. So if I click on this play button here, preview. If I click on the preview app, that's one way of seeing the preview. Another way is hold the Alt key. So you can see Alt key shows the preview of your screen. Alt key, mission code. Below this, I can enter the mission code, plant location. Below, I can enter the plant location here. Production quantity, I can click and I can enter the production quantity. I can enter the production ID. I can enter the shift supervisor name here. Okay. So either you can run the form and check, or you can click Alt key and you can click it and you can check it here also. But before running the form, before checking, I don't like this layout. I want the production output should come first. Then I want the plant location. Then I want the, I don't know which order is available in Excel. Let me check that order. Production ID is first, plant location is second, mission code is third, production quantity is fourth, shift supervisor is fifth. So I want it in the same order. I want it in the same order as we did it in Excel. I want it in the same order. So what we do? Click on the fields again. Click on the fields again. See, all the other fields are collapsed. It shows the field name. It shows the data type of the field. So let me collapse all the fields. Just by clicking on the down arrow here, you can click on the down arrow. You can collapse all the fields. If it is already collapsed, fine. If it is not collapsed, collapse all the fields. Just by clicking on the arrow mark, collapse all the fields. Now what you do is, first what I want this production ID should come first. Drag the production ID and bring it to the top here. Then I want the plant location at the second. So I bring the plant location to the second. Then mission code third, production quantity fourth, and shift supervisor fifth. So collapse everything and rearrange it in order how you want it. So I want production ID to be the first, plant location to be the second, mission code to be the third, and production quantity to be the fourth, and shift supervisor to be the fifth. Okay. Yes. You didn't add the table. Click on edit form. Insert. Go to insert. Insert. Edit form. Select yes. Now click on the field and add fields and select all the fields. Now collapse this one by one. Now we will decide. Yes. So we are rearranging it, but still I am not satisfied with this. Can I make this as a vertical, instead of vertical, can I make it as horizontal screen? Yes, that's possible. Select the form. You have to click on the form. If you are not able to click on the form, it's very tougher for me to clicking on the form. So you can click here on the right hand side. There is an option called as form. You can click on this form also. Both are same. So let me click on this forms. And you can see on the top of the forms, when you click on the form, on the top of the form, you will get something called as layout. When you click on the form, you will get something called as layout on the top here. On the top right, you should be getting a layout, or that layout will be available on the right hand side also. On the right hand side also, you can see that layout. When I select the form, on the properties of the form, layout. How you want the layout, vertical or horizontal? So let me make it as vertically, or you go with horizontally. And you can increase or decrease the columns. I'll say one column. So I'm putting it as horizontally, and I want one column here. Only one column. It should be in one column. So I want this to be in one column or two columns or three columns. So accordingly, it will get adjusted here. So either you can make it as horizontally or you can make it as vertically. So horizontal, vertical, how many columns or how many things you want it. That's your wish. Okay. But when I run the form and check, I can go here and you can make a click here. That's appearing. Okay. But when I run the form and check, what's happening? Let me try that. When I run the form, preview the app. So you can horizontal, vertical, that's okay. And I click on preview app. Nothing is shown here. It says no item to display. No item to display. Nothing is displayed on my screen. Nothing is displayed on my screen. So I'll come out of this by pressing escape. Select the form now. Select the form now. On the right hand side, on the properties on the forms, you can see it shows something like default mode. Default mode is in edit mode. That means we are editing the form. Already there is a production ID, already something I want to edit it, then we can go for editing is okay. But I don't want to edit, I want to enter a new data here. So instead of edit, let us make it as new here. Let us make it as new. Now run the form. Yes. Now I'm getting the production ID. I'm getting the product plant code here, mission code and production quantity, shift supervisor. Okay. So click on the form and go to the right hand side, default mode, make it as new. By default, it will be in edit. We made it as new. Okay. We'll see one more simple one. Right. Just increasing or decreasing the height of this form a bit. So I decrease the height. All the columns are displayed here. We'll see the properties and other things of the column one by one. Now let me click on this forms. I click on the forms. On the right hand side, what are all the things we have changed it here is we have changed the fields, we have changed the columns, vertical, horizontal, we have changed the default mode as U. And I always recommend to have a meaningful name for the form. Try to have some meaningful name for the form. It says form 1. Don't say form 1, try to have some meaningful name for it. How can I give a meaningful name? There is a pencil symbol available here. Click on the pencil symbol. My practice is always a prefix the control name before that name. While naming, I always prefix with the control name. I think this form, this is a form. So let me put FRM. I'm saying FRM. This form is for production output. This form is for production output entry. So FRM PROD output entry. I'm giving some meaningful name for it. It's not mandatory, it's not compulsory to give it like this. It's my practice. It's my own way of doing. I always try to have a prefix FRM. If I use a text box, I will use TXT. If I use a command button, I will put CMD to know that this is a form. This is a text box. This is a combo box. To know that I am giving a name like this, your wish, you can give a name. I have given a name FRM production output entry, enter. So I have given some meaningful name for it. Now, what are we going to do is, we are going to create a control here called as submit. So if I click on submit, whatever the things I am going to enter it here, it has to be saved onto my Excel file. It has to be saved to my Excel file. So let us insert a control for it. So wherever you want it, below the form or inside a form, wherever you want it, go to insert, under insert. Go to insert, under insert, there is a button available. Button. Or you can put an icon. You can put an icon or you can put an image also. As of now, let me go with the button. I click on button. So I clicked on button and I move the button and I place the button somewhere else here, wherever you want. So go to insert, button. On the right hand side, button text. What is the name of that button text? Or you can go here and you can name it, or you can just make a double click and you can rename it also. Double naming is also fine. Or go to the right hand side and you can give a name for this. This button is for submit. So I have typed something called as submit. Actually, this production ID should be automatically generated. As of now, let us see manual. Maybe after the break, we'll see how to automatically generate it also. How to automatically generate it. Okay. So I have inserted a button. After inserting a button, I have given a name for the button. And I always prefer to have a meaningful name for the name also. This is text. What is the text to be displayed? And here button 1. It's not button 1. I'll say BTN submit. This button is for submitting my form. BTN, I have prefixed BTN to know that this is a button, and submit. This button is created for submitting my form. Okay. We'll finish off this. Select the button again and I go to this top. On the top, when I select the button, on the top you can see there is a trigger appearing here. Trigger. What is triggering is when I select this button, there are several triggering will be there on the top. If I click on the drop down here, there will be several triggering. Fill, font. If you want to change the font size, font color for this, it's available here. But we have to go with on select. Either you can click on select here, or you can go to advanced and you can search the on select also here. On select. There is something called as on select. So you can find on select here, or go to advanced and search for that on select. On select. On select false. Here also you can see on select false. Both areas will be there. On select false, ingeo on select false. Both areas it will be on select false. So it's not on select false. Delete that false. Delete that false. Now what are we going to do is we are going to write a small coding here. SUB submit form. Just go here and type it SUB. It automatically shows something like submit form. Either type it or select it. Either type it or select it. By mouse click you can select it, or type it SUBMITFORM submit form. Open bracket. What is the form name? What is the name of that form? I think I have given a name just now. FRM production output entry. This is the name which I have given. That's why I always prefer to have some meaningful name for the form. I don't know what is the form name you have given. You have to give that. So select that button and go to on select, submit form. What is the name of the form? And close it. Close the form. How to accept it? Don't press enter. If you press enter, it will go to the next line of my coding. It will go to the next line of the coding. So click somewhere else outside. Come out of this formula bar. Click somewhere else outside here, or press Alt enter for accepting it, or click somewhere else to come out of that. You can click somewhere else also to come out of this. Now, always prefer to add that column in order. So let me go to that Excel file. I think I have 150. After this 151, I have to select the plant name, and I have to select the machine code, and I have to select the production quantity, and I have to give the shift supervisor. After saving, PowerApp will automatically create one identical column. Don't worry, that will be taken care by PowerApps after this. So this data I want to enter. So try to put it in an order. Increasing order. Maybe here already I have given production ID. Actually the production ID should be automatically generated. After 150 it should automatically give me 151, like a bill number, like an invoice number. But now, as of now, I am going to type it. So better to close the file. I am closing the file. So close that Excel file. So I am going to give 151 as my production ID now. So I close the file. Come to PowerApp. Run the form now. Preview the form, F5, or click on the preview of the form. Click on the form. Yes, production ID. So I go here and I click. We'll see how to give the tool tip. There is some text tip. We'll see one by one. Now I am going to type 151 as my production ID. When I press the tab key, now it's going to the shift supervisor. But from production ID, if I press the tab key, it should come to the plant location automatically. That we will arrange it in another few minutes. Now I'll say the plant location is something like Chennai. What is the machine code? I'm typing the machine code as machine 1. What is the production quantity? So let us say the production quantity is 100. Shift supervisor. Who is the shift supervisor? Something more. So I have given a name. So I have entered some details here. Before that, verify that the Excel file is closed. I think that the Excel file is already closed. Now click on submit. When I click on submit, it will run and your screen becomes blank. Yes, no item to display. That means your item is already saved. It has gone to Excel and it has already saved it. Let me escape and come out of this. How do I know that save it? Can I get a message box? That's all. We are going to do it in another few minutes. Now let me open that file, August 2026, PowerApp exercise. I open the file. Yes, you can see a new column was added by PowerApp, identical column. Don't worry about it. And you can see at the last, I am getting this new data. The new data is updated automatically. No coding or less coding. We didn't write a complicated less code, no coding here. Just a submit form. That's all. It automatically gets submitted. I don't know if you are a developer, if you are a programmer, you have to literally write 5 lines of coding for this at least. If it is not appearing here, don't worry, go to the table design and just refresh and check it, because since it's Excel, it may take some time to refresh also. Online Excel, it may take some time to refresh. If it is not updating, go to refresh data, click on refresh, or go to table design, click on refresh. Just click on that refresh and check, then the last row would have been added automatically. Yes. 1 minute. I will come to Power App and I will just place the cursor. So this is the code for that. Submit form, FRM, form name. Simple. The size is very small. The box. What is it? Production. Because after saving, we will read. For me also it is same. We'll do that. We need to do that. We are saved in Excel, right? Do that. After saving, it should get refreshed. The production ID should get generated automatically, and we need a combo box. These are all the things we have. After, if you run the form, it will be empty now. Now it will be empty because we have added the data. The data is already stored. Now when I run and check, you can see the blank screen is appearing one second. But whenever I run this, it should come with the main screen, and it should, when I submit it, I want to add the next form here. So these are all the things which we are going to see it in another few minutes. As of now, we are working with this form for a very long time, this app for a very long time. We didn't save it. So there is a button available at the last, save. So let us click on save. I click on the save button and I give a name for this. This is the application for production output. So I just give a name, production output. APP, production output. So I have given some meaningful name for this application. Just give some meaningful name for the application. APP. As I told, I always prefer to prefix with that controlled name. Form means FRM, button is BTN. Similarly, this is application, so I will give it as APP. What is the name of that application? Save it. How can I open this application later? We'll see it. Still the submitting, we have to see furthermore other process also. Okay, I think it's getting saved. If the save is graded out, if the save is deactivated, that means we already saved that file. Okay. So without a code or with a less code, we have seen how to create a form. You can ask a programmer, this will take at least minimum 3 to 4 hours to design it. Drag and drop each the text box, then write a. Okay, it will take minimum 4 to 5 hours to design a screen, but we didn't take that. We just dragged it and we have written a simple coding and we have submitted it. Okay, we'll see the other features. I think we have saved it already. Now I am just pausing that video recording. I am not stopping it. I am pausing. Last session, what we did is we have created a form. First, we have created a table and we have converted a table into dynamic table. We connected with the PowerApps. Then we have created an edit form. Using the edit form, automatically the controls has been edited. Then based on that, we have seen how to make a submit. So when I click on submit, it's getting submitted automatically. Now we'll do some changes here. For example, whenever I place the cursor, when I run the form, so you can see by default now when I run the form, it's turning into no item once again. So every time I cannot change this to edit into new, edit into new. I want, whenever I submit the form, the new form has to be automatically generated. That part we'll see. Now after clicking on the submit, it is saving the file. But how do I know my file is saved or not? So I want to give some notification. I want to give some notification for my end user, so that this data is successfully saved. When I click it, if something is happening and I'm getting a blank screen, I know this, but my end user doesn't know. When I'm sending this file, they doesn't know what has happened here. So I want to give some message that this form is submitted successfully. So I want to notify some message. You would have seen when I click, it will give some message box. Same like I want to give a message box. Click on the submit again and go to the submit form, this on select. Under on select, you can add some codings here just by clicking on the right hand side. You can see like a formula bar in Excel. On the right hand side, you can see there is an arrow mark available here. There is an arrow mark. You can expand that arrow mark so that your formula bar will get extended. So I click here. We can type your codings here, or I can put a semicolon and I say enter, which will come to the next line. Or you can put a semicolon and you can add your codings here itself. Straight away you can add the codings here. So I want to give some notification that my form is submitted successfully. So to give a notification, the command is notify. Notify. N-O-T-I-F-I. Notify. Open bracket. Notify. Open bracket. What is the text you want to display? So it will display in a banner like, so what is the text on that banner? So what is the text to be displayed? So double quotes, since it's a text, you have to put it in a double quotes. And I type something here, record, or records added successfully, record submitted successfully, record added successfully. So I'm giving some message and close the quotes, close the quotes. Notify, what is the notification you want to give, comma, and what is the notification type. Whether the notification type is a error notification, information notification, success notification, or warning. I think it's a success notification. That means the record is saved successfully. It's like icon. So let me select that notification type is success. And third one. First one is what is a notification message. Second one is what is a notification type. One is after notifying, user can manually go there and close the notification. User can go there and close the notification. That's one method. Another method is after showing the notification, wait for 2 or 3 seconds and close it automatically. So you can put a comma, milliseconds. 1000 milliseconds equal to 1 second. So the millisecond, maybe I'll say something like 3000. So it should wait for 3000 milliseconds. That means 3 seconds. After 3 seconds, it should get closed. So the 3000 milliseconds is equal to 1 second. So after 3000 milliseconds, that is after 3 seconds, this notification should close automatically. So let me close the bracket. Let me check this. So we have added something called as notifying. Notify. What is the message you want to notify? What is the message type? And what is the seconds to be notified? Now I collapse this formula bar. Before running this, you can see when I run this, nothing will happen. You know why? The reason is select the form. It is new, but still it is not showing because we have submitted it. We should have refreshed it, but we didn't do that. So manually for the first, no other go. You have to do it manually now. Click on edit one more time and like a refreshing. Click on edit and click on new again. Click on edit and come back to the new again. Now run the form. Yes, the production ID, let us say the production ID is 152. Plant location is Pune. Mission code. Mission number 2. The tab settings will do it. What is the quantity? Quantity is 200. Shift to supervisor. Something. ABC. Submit. Now what will happen after submitting? You can see on the top you will get some notification on the top after submitting. I think that Excel file is closed. I think that Excel file, sorry, I didn't close that Excel file. That's why it's showing an error. So I close that Excel file. Now I click on submit. Yes, on the top you can see it shows a message, record added successfully. It will wait for 3 seconds and that notification will close automatically. Yes. Okay. Now every time I don't like this, actually to reset, that is make it as view, make it as new, make it as edit. After submitting the form is submitted successfully. It should reset my screen automatically. It should reset my screen automatically. Then what we are going to do is this production ID number. The reason for creating the form is something should be automated. So this production ID should be automatically generated. After 150, why it's not updated is it may take some time. Just I will click on refresh and check. It may take some time for loading. I think 152 I have added something, but it's taking some time. So it will get updated. Let me check. Let me wait for a few more minutes and I will check it. It will get updated. So after that, 151, 152 should get updated automatically. And this Pune, Chennai, I don't want my user to type it. I want my user to select this. Similarly, shift to supervisor name also to be selected. I have only this supervisor name to be selected here. So these are all the things which we are going to do now. So first, how to generate it, how to reset it. That part we'll see now. So let me come to this Power App again. I press escape to come out of that preview. So here submit. Submit, the form is submitted. That means the record is saved successfully. Then what has happened is we have notified some message that the notification is done successfully and timeout message also. Semicolon. Enter. We are going to add one more coding. That is, after saving it, reset it back to the once again to the first one. Reset it back to the first one again. Reset it back. So reset form, open bracket, reset form, open bracket. What is the form to be resetted? The same form. FRM production output entry. That form has to be resetted. After saving it, the form should be resetted back to the normal one. So every time I don't want to manually go there, edit, view, edit, new. I don't want to change it manually every time. So every time I'm selecting the form and going to the properties and make it as edit or new. I don't want this. After saving it, it should be resetted automatically. So let me try this now. Once I think now you have to reset it, right? I will go to the edit and I'll reset it back to new. For the last time, come to edit and once again select edit and once again come to new for the last time. Run the form. Now let us say 153 plant location. Once again, donate this one. Machine code is M3. Production quantity is something 150. Supervisor name XYZ. Submit. I think Excel is closed. Yes. Submit. So it will submit successfully and it will give you that message. After the message, you can see it has resetted your form. Everything becomes empty. Now I can add a new data here. New data can be added. Now every time no need to go to the view new, no need to change it. Edit new, no need to change it. It will appear automatically here.
So there's one error which came, product output field.
Have we closed that Excel file? Are you sure? Then you should not get an error.
Yes.
Don't give the same name. See, it's already given. It's a unique code. Reset form, that form name. Semicolon. Don't put a comma. Semicolon. Enter. Reset form. And that form name. FRM. Production. Now run it. Select the form. One time edit, the last time. Why the screen is not available? Display. Responsive. Right. Sometimes if your screen, full screen is not visible as of now. I have seen some people, the screen and it's not fitting on the screen, it's going beyond the limit of your screen. So what you do is, go to the 3 dot and go to the settings. Go to the 3 dot here. There is a 3 dot. Under 3 dot, go to the settings, method number 1. Method number 2, on the left hand side, there is something called as settings. On the left hand side, there is something called as settings. Go to the settings. So click on that settings. So click on this settings and go to the display. and if it's not displayed properly on your screen, then what you do is, as of now, we are going to run this only on my desktop screen. So make it as fixed. Make it as fixed and 16 bar 9. I think you know all your thing are in 16 bar 9. 16 bar 9. Make it as 16 bar 9. All your laptop screen, all your projector screen is 16 bar 9 nowadays. So 16 bar 9. Now close it. Now run it. It will fit within your screen. It will not go beyond. It will not go outside your screen. Sometimes if it is going outside the screen, then do this. Settings. Go to the settings on the left hand side. Go to the display and make it as fixed. And default is 16 bar 9. Okay. Okay. Right. It's taking more time for me to data update. It's taking some time. Maybe one more refresh we'll try. One is I refresh the Excel, or another way of refreshing your data is go to your PowerApps. Sometimes the linking, Wi-Fi. On the left hand side you can see data. Go to the data and there is a 3 dot refresh. So click on refresh. So the data should get refreshed here. See whether it's refreshed. Maybe it's taking some time. Excel always it takes some time. Yes. Still it's taking some time. Okay, go to this Power App, left hand side data. Click on this left hand side data. Your table name, your data source, the production output OneDrive that's available. Click on the 3 dot and click on this refresh. Data, the database name, 3 dot, refresh. Okay. Now, let me come back to my screen and I click on this production ID. In this production ID, this is where we can see it shows a card. Below the card, we have this production ID. Below this, there is a text box available here. This text box, most of your text box or input box will get protected. You have to unprotect it and you have to do something here. So when I select this text box on the right hand side, if you go to the advanced, you can see it says it's locked. It is locked. The lock, you can see there is a lock key available. Even if you have noticed, when I select it also on the top, there will be something called as lock. So it means there is a lock that's locked. So you cannot edit your properties. But I want to edit it. This production ID should be automatically generated. For example, my last production ID is 151. It should turn into 152, 153, 154. It should update like an invoice number, like a bill number. That is a running number. It has to generate automatically. I don't want my user to type it. They may type a wrong number also here. So I want my user to edit it. Sorry, not editing it. It should generate automatically. So let us select this text box. Let us select this text box and go to the advanced. Unlock the properties. Unlock the properties. If there is something in something in the search box, I remove that. If something is there in the search box, I will remove that. Okay, I selected this text box and I removed that lock. After removing the lock, when I scroll down, action on change on select data, parent dot default. It says default, parent dot default. I don't want that parent dot default. Either you can click here and select it. On the top also you can see parent dot default. Either you can go to the formula bar or you can go here. It's not parent dot default. I want to find out which is the maximum number in my production output number, production ID. What is the maximum number? Suppose my maximum number is 153 plus 1. Next it should be 154. If 154 means plus 1, 158, that should get updated. So I'm going to use the function called as max, maximum. In Excel also we have this function max, max, bracket open. It's a case sensitive. Remember, it's case sensitive. M capital, AX should be in smaller. max, max of what? It says this item mission code, this item plant location. No, this is not from this item. Table name. What is the name of the table? I think what is the name of the table? Table name, I have given the table name as PORD output. That's the name of this table. That table name has to be entered here. PORD output. So you have to type the table name, comma. What is the column name? The column name is production ID. Max of open bracket, the table name. In the table name, which column you want to find out the maximum? I want to find out the maximum of that production ID. Close the bracket. This will find you the maximum of that production ID. Suppose my production ID is 100, highest is 100. So it will say 100 is my highest. Plus 1. So it will be 100 plus 1. So I think till 151 only it is saved. So it's saying my next ID is 152. So my next ID is 152. So if the last number is 153, it will update it to 154, 155, 156, 157, 158. It will get updated automatically. So max of your table name, comma, production ID plus 1. I don't know why that 152, 153 is not saved. Let us check. So max of production output, comma, production ID plus 1. Okay. And one more thing. So this production ID, since it's automatically generated, when I play this, I'm getting the production ID. What will happen if a user unknowingly going here and they are making the changes in this production ID, which also I don't want to do that. So select that production ID box. On the display, you should get something called as display mode. Display mode. Select this production ID, go to the display mode. Click on that display mode. There is something called as FX. Click on that. Display mode, parent dot. When I click on this on the formula bar, you will get it something like parent dot display mode dot disabled. Disabled means I don't want my user to come here and I don't want my user to select here. It should be disabled. I'll say disabled. Now what is the purpose and what is the usage of this is when I run the form. You can see the production ID is generated, but my user will not go there and edit it. They cannot edit it. Nothing can be edited here. It is only for the display purpose. They cannot edit the production ID. The production ID is getting protected. They cannot edit it. Okay. Click on this. First thing you have to change is go to the advanced. Under advanced, below the default, the max production ID plus 1. This is the first thing. Second thing is click on this display and go to this display mode. When you click on the display mode, on the top you will get this message, parent.displaymode.disabled. I don't want that box to be enabled, it should be disabled. Done. Next. Have we resetted it? Early reset form. If it is nothing is displayed, then one more time what you have to do it is manually select the form, make it as edit and new, like refreshing. Click on edit, default mode, make it as edit and make it as new, and then run it, it will be. If there is a blank. Done. No, he selected the data part. That is the option. Select this disabled, remove the disabled. You have selected the parent, the entire thing as you select this one. Select only the text box. Select it for why you case display what it is doing. Table name is why there is a semicolon. I remove max open bracket. Table name is production. Production. Production ID plus bracket plus 1. No need for it. After this, we need to add nothing. We have to add one more command, then we have to go further. How are you? If you are ready to the result, hide money here. Default default we have changed it. Same file. No, it should not be data card. It should be like text. Is coming separately. Color is not. Background color is not same. This background color is not same. Letter also green. No, gray, but gray you are not able to see the gray. Timing, remove the green. Both are in the green color doesn't show the manually you have to say this default mode as this here. Manually. Okay. Now what we did is first is production ID. Now when I run this form, unfortunately my user will not come here and they cannot enter it. So this is totally locked. They cannot do anything here. So now they are going to enter only the production location, mission code and production quantity. But I don't want the production location to be entered. Plant location to be entered. I want the plant location to be selected. So I have only 3 plants. I want the 3 plants to be selected. Or you can get it from your table database also. We can get it from the database also. When I go to the source, so here I can see I have only 3 plants, Chennai, Noida and Pune. So these 3 plants you can get it from database or you can manually do it. We'll try both. So place the cursor on some empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Go to insert. Go to insert. Under insert, if you go to the input, below the input, there is an option available called as drop down. Drop down. Go to that insert plus symbol, or you can click on symbol here. Go to the input, below the input drop down, or go to the search box and type it DROP search box and type it and select this drop down. So I click on this drop down. You can see a drop down button is inserted. A drop down button is inserted here. Every time it's not required to run the form and check. Yes, you can run the form, you can play the form and check, but I don't like to run the form every time. How can I see the preview here itself? Just to press the Alt key. When you press the Alt key, you can see the preview. I can click on the, press the Alt key, hold the Alt key and do it. So when I click on the drop down, you can see on the drop down it displays like 1, 2, 3. Some sample is displayed on this drop down. 1, 2, 3 is displayed. Even you can run the form and check. When I click on this drop down, I am getting this 1, 2, 3. But I don't like this 1, 2, 3. So 2 methods. We are gone to insert, under insert, drop down, and we have inserted a drop down. 1, 2, 3 is displayed. Click on this drop down. Click on the drop down. On the top, drop down sample. Drop down sample. There is something called as drop down sample. So go to the drop down sample. Delete that drop down sample. I remove that drop down sample. next to P on your keyboard, next to the letter of P on your keyboard, square bracket, put a square bracket, double quotes, in a double quotes, let me put Chennai, double quotes close, comma, double quotes, I have another plant in Pune, double quotes close, put a double quotes, Chennai, another double quotes Pune, comma, one more double quotes, Noida. Double quotes close. Even you can get this from your database also. Probably that we'll see it in our next session. Square bracket close. Open the square bracket and type what you want it on the drop down here. So I want three things. One is I want Chennai, another one is I want Pune, another one is I want Noida. That's all. Now hold the Alt key and check and I click on the drop down. Yes. I'm getting the three things, Chennai, Pune, Noida in my drop down. Play it and check. Only the three things are available here. See whether you have typed properly. Yes. Double quotes, comma. Square bracket within double quotes. We'll see how to get this from your database itself straight away. Instead of typing. Done? Still you are getting an error? No, I told you to place the cursor on some empty area and do it. Don't select the forms and do it. I think you would have inserted inside the form. You would have selected the form, inside the form somewhere else you would have inserted it. I told you to place the cursor on empty area and insert the drop down. No, it's a drop down, right? Okay. Remove it. Copy this. Just copy the. No, copy that. Copy. This item, what is it? Very good. This item that where it is. Now run the nothing. Why means nothing. Delete. I told you to delete. That's all. Now run the form. Items is not. The items, sample. You should get 1 to 1 comma 2 comma 3. List you should get 1 to 3, not item 1, item 2, item 3. Now, what we have to do is this plant location, instead of this text box, this drop down should come over here. This drop down value should come over here. So when I run the form, the plant location to not be entered, the plant location to be selected here. But while selecting, this should come under this. It should come under this. So please don't delete this. So select this card. Select this card. You can see this card is available. Select this plant location entire card. Below that, this text box is available. There is a small text box available. I will reduce the height and width of it for a time being. I am reducing the height and width of this. Now inside this plant location card, select this card. Select this card. This combo box to be inside that card. Inside that card. Cut it. Control X. Select this card. Paste it. It says locked. So you should have unlocked it, or you can either unlock it here also. Unlock it. So that combo is pasted inside that card. It should be pasted inside that card. Inside this plant location card, you should have pasted that combo box. That combo box should be inside that card. Already there is a text box inside it. The text box, I have minimized it. I didn't delete it. I have minimized it. Then I cut this combo box and I pasted it here. Now if we delete it, it will throw some error. Before that, what is the name of this drop down? What is the name of the drop down? This drop down name of this drop down is drop down 1. I don't know what is the name of this. This should be drop down 1. In my system, it is drop down 1. You can have your own name also. You can go here and you can rename it. Let it be drop down 1. As of now, let it be drop down 1. Please remember the name of this. Now select this. There is a text box already which we have created. I don't want that text box now. Delete it. When I delete it, it is throwing some error. We'll solve that error. I'll bring the combo box here. I'm bringing the combo box here. I'm getting 2 errors, 2 reds. 2 reds. You know what is the name of this drop down? Drop down 1. Or I'll go here and I copy that name for my convenience. I don't recommend to type it. I may make a mistake also. Copy that drop down 1, or you can type it also. Drop down 1. For my convenience, I'm typing it, copying it. One more small tip is today, tomorrow, or anytime you will be using so many copy paste. So what you do is on your keyboard, Windows, there is a key called as Windows. Windows V. Just to open that Windows V one time. If you open that Windows V, so just to press Windows V, if it is asking to open for the first time, it would have been locked. You have to enable it. If you enabled it, whatever you copy from the morning, that will be available on the list here. Whatever you have copied, that will be available on the list. Anytime you can paste it. Anytime you can paste this. Till today evening, until you shut down your system, this clipboard, it will be stored here. Assume this drop down 1, I am going to use it more frequently. I copied today morning 9 o'clock. I want to paste it today evening at 4 o'clock. Still it will be there on your list. If you use that Windows V shortcut key, one time you enable it, one time you switch on that, enable it and switch on this Windows V. Now select this reds. There are some reds, two reds are there. There is one red, there is another red. Click on the first red, edit formula. It says data card value dot text. Earlier we had a data card. That data card value to be stored on your source data, but this is not a data card. This is not a data card. So delete this. Drop down, you know the name of it, or if you don't know the name, I have already copied and pasted this Windows V. It's available. I click it. Drop down one. Dot selected. Here we are not typing, we are selecting it. We are selecting the plant name, whether it's a Chennai or a Pune or a Noida. We are selecting it. So drop down one dot selected dot value. What is the value you are selecting? It's not typing. It's a value you are selecting from the drop down. What is the value you are selecting it from the drop down? So drop down one dot selected dot value. One red has gone. One red has gone. One more red is appearing here. So one red is we have solved it. Because already we had a card, we had a box. That box we have deleted. That's why it is showing error. Instead of the box, we have replaced the drop down. That's why I am typing this drop down. Second red. I click on the second red. Edit. I think the second red is about the height and width. Edit formula. Yes, it says data card 1.dy, data card 2.height. So instead of this data card 2, delete it. Windows V, drop down 1. Same thing, data card 2, delete it. Windows V, drop down 1. That's the name of the drop down. The height should get adjusted automatically. Even if you delete this coding also, nothing will happen. This coding is just for adjusting the height and width. It should set with your card. That's why this height is appearing. I think now all the red has gone. No errors now. Now when I run the form, yes, the production ID is auto-generated and the plant location can be selected from the drop-down. Plant location can be selected here. Machine code can be typed, production quantity can be typed, shift supervisor can be typed here. Based on the location, in that location, who are all the shift supervisor? That can be displayed in a drop-down? Yes. That all we will see it in our upcoming sessions. But my error has gone, so I cannot. Removes this data section. The drop down one, dot, selected, dot, next, value, selected. Instead of this data card, you have to drop down one, drop down. Dot y, drop down one, dot y. Instead of the data card, replace object size. Yes, sir. You want to copy the name will be on the right side. No, once you Windows V is okay. Just to copy that will be copied. No need, just to close the view. Now just whatever you want to copy, just select it and Control C. Control C. Control C. Copy. Normal copy. Control C. Now press Windows V. So what did you copy that is available on this?
No, I want to paste this one.
Then click it. Then click it, that will get done. When you want to paste it?
No, I'm asking because whenever pasting, there are so many things are.
No, now you should not paste. Now you don't paste it. Some other things you have. Don't paste this. Yes. அவங்க உள்ள பேஸ்ட் பண்ணுறது உள்ள பேஸ்ட் நாடுக்குள்ள பேஸ்ட் Suppose I copied something in 9 o'clock, I want to paste it now. Only the last copy will be pasted. On 2 hours before I copied something, I want to paste it now. If you open the keyboard, you will see whatever you copied 2 hours before.
I want to do here also.
also is just a old now instead of drop down no, firstly you should have copied early. What is the name of this club? Drop down 1 by 1. Copy this. Yeah, instead of this, you have to paste it. Under Windows. So instead of the data value 5, delete the data value 5, Windows C and paste. Copying Control C, common. While pasting, you have to use Windows C. You open Windows C only once. I don't know Okay. So, when I run the form, instead of the text box, we have inserted a drop down, and this drop down we have typed it manually. Can I get the drop down from the source table? Yes, we'll do that. Before that, when I run the form and I selected the plant name and I press the tab key, or when I press the tab key, now you can see it's coming to the production quantity. But I don't want to come after the plant location. I want to do the mission code. Then I want to come to production quantity. Then I want to come to shift supervisor. And I want to give some message here. When I place the cursor, it's very tough for me to place the cursor. So I want to give some message. There is something, two things. Tooltip and hint tip. Tooltip and hint tip. Now let me select this plant location, or I will select the production ID. When I select the production ID, go to the advanced, go to the search box at advanced and type something like TAB, tab. Tab, it's 0. Always your index will start from 0. So this is 0 and this plant location should be 1 and this should be 2, this should be 3, this should be 4. So your cursor will come in a order. The first production ID is 0, but unfortunately 0 we are not going to use it. Tab index. Go to the advanced and check your tab index. TAB, tab index, it says 0. 0 is first, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So let me do that. For a mission, for a plant location, this drop down, I click this drop down and go to the tab index and I make this tab index as 1. This tab index I make it as 1. Mission code, I'll go to the mission code and select the mission code. I think this mission code is locked once again because we didn't unlock it as of now. So unlock it and make the tab index as 2. The mission code tab index is 2. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. Let me run and I select the plant location and I press tab. It comes to the mission code. It should come to the mission code. So this one is 2. Unlock it. This tab index is 3. Unlock it. This tab index is 4. So I have given the tab index. One more thing we'll do. I close this tab index now. Mission code, when I click on the mission code, I don't know what, my user doesn't know what to be entered here. So let us go to the mission code. I select the mission code card, go to the display. Under display, when I scroll down, you can see there is an option available called as tooltip. There will be two options. One is tooltip. Second one will be hint tip. I will explain what is the tooltip and what is the hint tip. Select this card, go to the display. Under display, scroll down. When I scroll down, you can see the tooltip. Tooltip, it says mission code. Click it. This tooltip, I click this mission code. And I will type, it says parent.display. Parent.display name, which I don't want. I will delete it. In a double quotes, I am typing something here. Enter the mission code. And I'll put some 3 dots here. Enter the mission code, double quotes close. So hint it. I selected the mission code. Go to the properties, to the display, under display. These colors are all things you change it. That's all your own creativity, colors and other backgrounds. And I clicked on the tooltip and I removed something like parent.display. I deleted it and I typed my own message here. So what will happen when I play this, when I place the cursor, so you can see what is the message I have typed. When I place the cursor, what is the message I have typed? That message will be available here. That message will be available. This is tooltip. There is one more thing called as hint tip that will see. Okay. This is one. Another one is select this mission code box again. Advanced. If you are able to find it manually, okay. If you are not able to manually find it, you can go to the search box and you can find it. Hint. H-I-N-T. Hint text. Hint text. Click on the hint text. What is the difference between hint text and tooltip text? You will see that. Enter. I am giving the same message. Enter the mission code. What is the purpose and what is the usage of this is when I run the form. Tooltip text is when you place the cursor, you will get the message. But here, the hint text is literally you will get the message here. Enter the mission code. When I click on that box, that hint text will go off. When I click it, the hint text will go off. Now you can type your mission code here. So two things. One is when you place the cursor, what to be displayed. That is your tooltip text. Literally on the text box itself, what to be displayed. Enter your mission code name. When I click, you can type your mission code name. That's the difference between hint text and tooltip text. Your wish. You can give a hint text or tooltip text also. Okay. For the break, we'll see one more forms. Edit form if possible. Right. The final one. Since we are getting the data from Excel, I don't know whether all the data format is correct. Production ID can be a text also, no problem. We are not going to do any calculation. Plant location can also be a text, that's also no problem. Mission code also can be a text, that's no problem here. But this production quantity should be a number. User should enter only a number here. User should enter only a number. But as of now, when I run it, they can enter a text also here. Text will be allowed here. But I don't want the text to be allowed. In the production quantity, only the number should be entered. Only the number. So, select the production quantity data and select the production quantity data column here. Select that card. Go to the right hand side. Properties. Display. The format. Format. It says text. The format, it says text. I don't want the format to be a text. Let us change it to number. I'm changing it to number. Only for the production quantity, since it's a number. Since we are getting it from Excel, if you are getting it for SharePoint, no problem. Since it's Excel, the cell can be a general cell format. Cannot be a correct format. Now I'm trying to type some text, it's not allowing. I'm trying to type some text, it's not allowing. It will allow only the numbers. Only the numbers can be allowed, text cannot be allowed here. Okay. Sorry. Done? Clear? Any challenges? Yes, got it. So we have created a simple entry form. When I run this, a simple entry form, this form is for just entering your data. Now suppose I want to edit it. For example, the production quantity, someone has wrongly entered the production quantity. They have wrongly typed the shift supervisor. I want to edit it. So let us create a edit form now. So we have created a screen here. In the screen, below the screen, there is a form. Under the form, there are several controls available. Fine. Time being, I'm going to collapse this screen. I'm going to collapse the screen because I don't want many items here. So just I click on the arrow mark and I'm collapsing the screen. So now we are going to add a new screen. Before that, if you want, you can give a meaningful name for the screen, because screen 1, screen 2, we may not understand what is that screen 1, screen 2. So let us go to the right hand side, select that screen 1 and go to this right hand side, and this is the production entry addition screen. This screen is for addition of your production entry, adding the production out, some name, your own name. So this screen is for adding the production output. So just I am giving some meaningful name for the screens. Yes. Now let me add one more screen. You know how to add a screen. There are two methods. Go to the new screen on the top. If the new screen is not visible, just go to the three dot. On the three dot, you will get that new screen. Or on the left hand side below the tree views, you will get a button called as new screens. Both are same. Like adding a new slide, adding a new sheets, we are adding a new screen. So let me add a new screen, blank screen. So let us go with the blank screen. New screen, blank screen. Okay. Insert, text label. Let us go to insert. Let us go to the text label. And on the text label, I'm going to go to the right hand side of the display. This text label is, this screen is for production output edit. This is for editing. Last session we have seen adding. Now we are going to see about editing. The font size, let me increase the font size. Increase the height and width. Center alignment. Bold. Last session we have created a form for adding. Now we are going to create a form for editing. Three things always when you create an application, you have to do three things. One is for adding, second one is for editing, third one is for viewing. So we did the add is done. Now we are going to do the editing part. After this we'll see about the viewing also. Okay, so I have given a title, logo, background, other creativity, you will do it. Since the time is not enough, I am not going to do this. Yes. Let us go to insert. I have given a title. Let us go to insert. Under insert. Gallery. There is something called as gallery. GA. When you type GA, gallery, vertical gallery, horizontal gallery, flexible height gallery, blank vertical gallery, horizontal gallery, various gallery. Let us start with this vertical gallery itself. Gallery. So go to insert. Under insert, I typed GA, vertical gallery. So let us click on vertical gallery. Yes. The gallery is getting inserted. Here, let me select what is the table name. Once again, it's asking for your data sets. It's a production output. What is the source name? Data source name is production output. So I have selected it. Yes. Now, in a gallery, it has added something here. But what I wanted in the gallery is, I want the production number. For example, So what are all the columns I want it here is the production ID and maybe the plant name. I want the production ID and plant name to be displayed inside the gallery. So the gallery, it is displaying some activity which I don't want. I want the production number and the plant name. Plant name is already displayed. So let us go to the fields here. Let us go to the fields. Click on that fields. Under the fields, image. Even if you have the image, for example, I have the employee means employee image. That item means item image, but I don't want the image. So what we will do is click on the layout. Click on the layout and let us say title and subtitle. I don't want the image. I don't want the image. I want only the title and subtitle. Click on the title and subtitle. And then go to the fields. Go to the layout and I select the title and subtitle. Then go to the fields. Under fields. Subtitle, what I want is I want the plant location on the subtitle. Maybe the title, I want the production ID. So you can see on the, you are getting the production ID and you are getting the plant name here. Production ID and the plant name. That's it. Now let me minimize this. I need some space. I'm minimizing the gallery view. Now let me run this and check. I click on the play button. Yeah. So when I scroll down, all the production ID with the plant name is displayed. Searching, everything will do one by one. Now what are we going to do here is, when I click on 102, on the right hand side, in a form, it should display all the details of that 102 and they can modify it. For example, quantity they want to modify, and click on submit and it should be saved. It should be saved on my source table. Let us do that. So we have inserted a gallery. I will come out of this escape. We have inserted a gallery. Inside a gallery, I have displayed something. Now I want to insert a form. I think you know it how to insert a form. Tell me, how can I insert a form now? Insert. Then last session we did this. Edit form. Very good. Even though it's a edit form, you have to insert the same thing. Edit form. And select that source again. I move this form somewhere else on the right side. Could you tell me how can I display the fields inside this? Click on fields. Add fields. What are all the fields you want? Mission code, plant location, production quantity, production ID, shift supervisor. Add. And as we did in the last session, you can rearrange it also. Which you want it on the first? I want the production ID should be on the first. Plant location to be on the second. Mission code should be the third. Production quantity should be the fourth. Shift to supervisor should be the fifth. Okay? Already you have connected it. To do this as a developer, it will take more time, but we are going to do it very easily. Now list of production ID and the plant name is display. Suppose I want to modify this 109. There is some problem in 109. Some quantity has to be modified. So they have to modify that. So this gallery, click on this gallery. What is the name of this gallery? So the name of the gallery is gallery 1. Please do remember the name of the gallery. Now select this form. Select the form. On the top you can see there is something called as data source. There is a data source. Select the form. On the form it says data source. Data source is correct, production output. Here you can see there is something called as item. Click on the item. Click on the item. Come to the formula bar. What is the name of the gallery? You know what is the name of the gallery? Type the gallery name. Gallery 1 dot. Gallery 1 dot selected. That's all. Gallery 1 dot selected. Just to give this gallery name, select this form. Go to this item. It should be item here. Under the item, what is the name of this gallery? The gallery name is gallery 1 dot selected. Let me check. Already you have seen it's coming here, but let me check this. I run the form. Now assume I am going to select something like 107. I click on 107. On the right hand side, it shows only the details of 107. If I select 108, it shows the details of 108. So whatever you select, can I filter this? Can I order this? Yes, we'll see. Suppose this is seen only by the Chennai people. They want to filter only the Chennai details. That are all the things which we'll see it in another few minutes. So I click on Chennai 107. It shows the details of 107. Noida, it shows the details of Noida. Pune, it shows the details of. Simple. So you have selected the first, we have given the gallery, we have inserted the gallery. In the gallery, we have displayed all the list of production IDs and the plant names. Then we have inserted a form and we have added some fields inside the form. After adding the fields, now select the form and go to the items on the top, gallery 1 dot selected. Gallery 1 dot selected. For a change, make this column as 1. Yeah. So I made the column vertical is okay. I made a column as 1 so that I will get a 1 by 1 like this, one below another. So on the columns I made this as column 1. Now I run the form. Yeah, it shows like this. The next one. Right. Now, how do we save this? When I run the form and I am selecting 111 and it shows only the details of 111, production ID and the plant location is Noida, mission code is correct, but the production quantity they have wrongly entered. Production quantity is not 132, they have changed it. And supervisor name is not Dinesh, it was changed. So like this, I want to change something. Whichever you don't want to change, can you tell me, suppose this production ID should not get changed. Can you tell me how can I make this as protected here? I don't want my user, when I run the form, when I select this, they can go here and they can change the production ID. Unfortunately, production ID should not be changed. That's a unique value. Tell me how can I protect this? Last session we did it. Very good. Select this text box and go to the display mode, and first we have to unlock it. Remove the unlock and go to the display. Under display you can see the display mode dot disabled. So the production ID is disabled. Same like plant location also, I can go to the advanced, unlock, display, disabled equal to, yes. So they cannot change the plant location, they cannot change the production ID. They can, mission code, they have wrongly typed it, they can change it. Production quantity, they have wrongly typed it, they can change it. Shift to supervisor name, they have given a misspelling, misspelled it, they can change it. These three things they can change it, two things they cannot change. One is the production ID cannot be changed, plant location cannot be changed. When I run the form, yes. Next, let us see the final one, saving. I think that's easy. Production ID disabled. Yes. Probably before the break, we'll do final two things. One is, I come out of this as usual, place the cursor on some empty area, insert, button. Go to insert, button. I think I didn't give a name for this form. Last session for that form I have given a name, FRM something, but this form I didn't give a name. So what is the name of this form is, still the name is form 2. Okay, I'll maintain it as form 2 itself now. As of now, go to insert, button. I'll go to the button and I put the button here, somewhere else here. And I'll go to the right, instead of the button, can I put some other, instead of the button, can I put icon? Yes, you can put icon also. Insert, there are some icons. When I scroll down, there are some icons available here. Adding, for adding, this is icon. For blogging, modifying, for everything, there is an icon. Cancelling, there is an icon available here. Editing, for editing, this is the icon. For editing, this is icon. So I'm going to put that icon here. Instead of the box, instead of a button, I want to put a box there. Maybe an icon there. So let us click on this edit. So this edit icon is available here. I'll place this edit icon somewhere else. So if I click on this icon, my data should get edited or data should get submitted automatically when I click on the icon. You can put a button and do it, or you can put an icon and do it also. That's your wish. For a change, I am putting an icon. So click on the icon, and on the top, it should be on select. Yes, it's on select. If it is not on select, make it as on select. It should be on select. Now go to the false area here. Delete that false. Could you tell me what is the coding for submitting the form? Submit forms. Very good. Submit form. Open bracket. What is the form name? The form name is form 2. I think this form name is form 2. That's the name I have given it. Form name is form 2. I think here no need for that notifying, because it's, I think, form name. I wrongly typed it. Form 2. Close bracket. That's it. Let me run the form. For example, I'll select the 111 Noida, and the production quantity is 130. Let us make it as 150. Click on this button, submit form. That is this editing. I click on this. It should have changed into 150. Let me go to some other 113, 114, and I come back to 111. Yes, it has changed into 150 here. And open your source file and check, it should turn into 150 also. So just click on the button, it should have got updated. Anything you can, these three things you can change it, anything. For 111, instead of 132, I have changed into 150 for the 111. Yes, you can see it has updated to 150 here. Early it was 132, now it was updated to 150. Simple. No complication, no complicated coding, no very big line of coding. Just three things we did. Inserted a gallery, inserted a form, and inserted a button here. That's it. When you click on the button, your data will get edited automatically. The developer, programmer, it will take 2 days, 3 days to do this. Any challenges? No, it's not just a screen name, it's a form name. Can you explain it? Form name is form. Screen is different. It's saying the screen, you are getting gallery as well. Form has to be. The Excel file opened. Then, sorry. Then it will throw out. Coding, show me the coding. No, sir. What is the name of this form? Sir, edit page screen name. Form name is ITM. This is your form.
सर एक साइज हैंडवर्क कर रहा
File is open, it will throw. File is open. Excel file should not be open. Maybe that's one. that file opened means you will get an error. Notify. Then the name of the form is form. Can you show me that name? Scroll down. Okay. Which one? Form. Yes, give me the file. Here, that submit format will be very not regular. Copy, cut it. Cut. Remove that semicolon. Then you will have missed some semicolons because
Before it was upgrade, then I thought I will have the multiple option.
notify you have missed some codes or this. Insert a form outside the form. Sorry, insert the form. So, I thought of completing one chapter, that is putting a drop down box. In a drop down box, I want to display only that plant name. If I select Pune, only that Pune list to be displayed, because searching is little bit tougher for it. Assume the plant who is in Pune, they want to see only the details of Pune here. If they are in plant Noida, they want to see only the details of Noida. Chennai means they want to see only the details of Chennai. So we want to put a drop down. In drop down, I am not going to type. In this drop down, I am going to get the data from my table itself. Straight away, we are going to get the data from table. Let us see that small tips. It will take only 1 minute to do that, 1 or 2 minutes. Let us do only that. Linking will do it later. Place the cursor on some empty area. I place the cursor on some other area here. Okay, maybe here I need a space. Insert, drop down. So I click on insert drop down. Here it shows drop down items is drop down sample. It's not drop down sample. It's not drop down sample here. I delete it. Here what we are going to do it is there is something called as distinct. I don't know the plant name can be repeated multiple times. Pune, Chennai would have been repeated multiple times in my source. But I want Chennai means only one time Chennai. Pune is one time Pune. So distinct source. What is the source? What is the table name? I think the table name is PROD output. PROD output is the table name, comma. What is the column name? The column name is plant location. Distinct open bracket. What is the table name? The table name is production output, comma. What is the column name? Column name is plant location, close bracket. So what would have happened is, if I run the form. So what are all the plant names available in the table? Only that plant name will be displayed here. Pune, Noida, Chennai. Only that plant names, which is available on the master. Even if I type it, I would have made a mistake. Morning session, we have typed it, square bracket, double quotes, we have typed it manually. But here, this is coming from your database source. Only the plant name which is available on the source, that is displayed here. Okay, so insert a drop down now. After inserting a drop down, go to the items and type the small coding here. Distinct table name, comma, column name. So from which table and which column? Distinct values, unique values, not the repeated values. So we got it from your table itself. Okay? Yes. You drop down le model la dhaan pottinga problem irukku. Model da model lunch appuram save this open new canvas. Afternoon we are going to link it. Select Pune, only the Pune is to be displayed here. That part, searching box, viewing, report. How to bring Power BI here, how to put Power App in Power BI in Power App, both we'll see. I think this file is already saved by default. I think it is saved here. No need to saving it. Right? 12:30. Scheduled time for our break. I stop my video recording.